Urgent, Niners fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Niners news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. 49ers just screwed up big time with T.E. George Kittle report. The San Francisco 49ers had a tumultuous 2024 campaign. They finished 6-11 in last place in their own division 1 year after appearing in the Super Bowl. They've also traded away one of their best weapons in Deebo Samuel this offseason. Now it looks like T.E. George Kittle may be on the way out as well. 49ers just screwed up big time with T.E. George Kittle. Report according to Nick Faria of Athon Sports. George Kittle has been one of the best tight ends in the league for close to a decade now with the San Francisco 49ers. Now at 31 years old, though, Kittle is entering the final year of his deal with the 49ers and is looking to remain with the team beyond just the 2025 season. The issue is that the team doesn't appear too busy to get a deal done in the first place, and that's a major mistake according to Grant Cohn of 49ers on SI. As soon as the 49ers season ended, Kittle said on the record that he would love to sign an extension and finish his career in Santa Clara, Cohn said. They could have given him a contract extension worth $18 million per season, and that would have made him the highest-paid tight end in the NFL. But they waited, like they always do. And now the market has changed because the Arizona Cardinals just gave tight end Trey McBride a 4-year extension worth $19 million per season, which means Kittle's price tag just jumped to $20 million per season at minimum. In San Francisco's cap crunch, the McBride deal certainly adds another wrinkle. With over $38 million still available this offseason, the 49ers have plenty of room to work with. However, with Brock Purdy requiring an extension, you can see where the team is focused. However, that doesn't mean Kittle's new deal should be delayed. As a result, the organization should not have waited so long. It is a very real possibility that 2025 will be Kittle's last with San Francisco. Pausing this news, just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Niners news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. San Francisco named as trade destination for All-Pro defensive end Trey Hendrickson as higher profile contract talks continue between the San Francisco 49ers and quarterback Brock Purdy. The team is still putting in plenty of time looking at ways to upgrade their defensive line, which, like the rest of the 49ers defensive unit, struggled mightily in 2024. While the 49ers will have a healthy Nick Bosa to hold down one end of the defensive line, the counterpart position at the other end of the line has been something of a revolving door affair, and with the off-season departure of Leonard Floyd to the Atlanta Falcons, the roster is standing at present with Yetur Gross-Matos and Sam Okwainonu as principal opposite-side edge rushers. The 49ers will certainly be looking at the prospect of adding one or two talented defensive linemen in the upcoming draft, but speculation remains high that a trade for an established defensive end remains a distinct possibility for the 49ers, talented rookies or no. In a Bleacher Report article released this weekend, reporter Christopher Knox suggested the 49ers may make a purposeful push to add Cincinnati Bengals All-Pro defensive end Trey Hendrickson. Knox sees the 49ers as a solid fit, both in terms of banked draft capital and in positional need. San Francisco is equipped with 2 third-round compensatory picks awarded for the external hirings of DeMeco Ryans and Ran Carthon, Knox wrote. It could offer both selections along with a fairly sizable first-round jump to Cincinnati for Hendrickson. Hendrickson, a third-round draft pick by the New Orleans Saints in 2017, has been with the Bengals since 2021 and is entering the final year of his contract with Cincinnati. His stock as a starting pass rusher has steadily risen over the past several years, culminating with an All-Pro season last year. He's now looking to get paid for that exceptional play, and the Bengals appear a bit unmotivated to accommodate. The two sides are currently slogged down in contract talks, and there seems to be a lowered expectation now that Hendrickson will remain in Cincinnati, especially given the heavy financial investment the team recently made in its tandem of wide receivers T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. While Cincinnati's defensive unit didn't perform any better than the 49ers defense in 2024, last season was still a very good one for Hendrickson individually. He led the league in sacks with 17, 5 including a 4-sack game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Pairing the 31-year-old Hendrickson with Bosa would be an immediate elevation of talent on the 49ers' softened defensive line. It would also allow the 49ers extended time to work a rookie edge rusher or two into the rotation this season. Knox's hypothetical transaction would involve a swap of 2025 first-round picks, the 49ers' 11th for the Bengals' 17th, along with a pair of third-round compensatory picks the 49ers hold from earlier personnel departures. If Hendrickson and the Bengals remain too far apart on a contract extension in the coming weeks, he could potentially sit out, which would raise the likelihood that the team would look for a trade. Hendrickson's remaining contract year is slated to bring him $8 million in base salary for 2025. Why no team wants to trade for 49ers? Quarterback Brock Purdy. The 49ers are in such a difficult position. They like Brock Purdy and want to keep him around, but they know he's not a top-tier quarterback. At best, he's second-tier even though he went to the Super Bowl and was an MVP candidate in 2023. If Purdy truly were a top-tier quarterback, teams would want to trade for him, but no teams have called the 49ers about him, according to The Athletic's Deanna Rossini. Just a month ago, the Raiders tried to trade for Matthew Stafford before he got his extension with the Rams, because Stafford is elite and the Rams were taking their time to extend him. Purdy is 12 years younger than Stafford, the 49ers are taking even longer to extend him, and yet no other team is interested in him. They couldn't trade Purdy if they wanted to. Here's why. Purdy is a product of his situation. He's a good player, but he might not be a winner on another team. He wasn't even a winner last season on the 49ers. He went 69 and got injured twice. Durability is a question mark for him. Unless a team has a coach like Kyle Shanahan and a running back like Christian McCaffrey, why would anyone trade for Purdy and expect him to lead them to the playoffs? He couldn't even lead George Kittle, Nick Bosa, and Fred Warner to the playoffs last season, and lots of teams don't have players who are as good as those three. Now the 49ers feel pressure to pay Purdy more than he's truly worth, and when the 49ers fork over all that cash, the rest of the league will laugh and rejoice. What a tough spot to be in. And now, Niners fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Niners. He'll be back any moment with more Niners news.